Hello, welcome to another Hour of Devastation draft. Round 1, I mean. This hand's fine. My opponent mulliganing with us on the play. I think these bounce spells will be quite good. Mulliganing to 5, okay. We might be able to just win off... Oh, we're on the draw. Huh, okay. Well, that's, I think, even better. Now we have a counterspell plus unsummon, if we really need to, like, trade for a creature. But Binding Mummy turn 2 is going to be pretty good. Hopefully we can draw... No! Oh, what am I doing? Okay, well we can kill that. I don't know why or how I messed that up. All I had to do was play the Binding Mummy. Okay, well, if they have a spell we need to counter this turn, we're in trouble. I just clicked the wrong button though. I'm gonna take 2. I don't really need to use Unsummon on this guy just yet. I'll wait until it's at a critical turn. Firebrand Archer is fine. Huh. No, for a mulligan, this hand's pretty good for my opponent. Okay, strategic planning is kind of nice. Let's just put cards in the graveyard for countervailing winds. Yeah. Pretty easy choice. I'm gonna play a Plains and pass turn. So we're just kind of setting this game up to go late, because my opponent has a lot of, like, 2-power creatures. They're not really gonna hit very hard. I'll trade for the Firebrand Archer if given the choice. And just take 3. Because I have Aven plus Ominous Sphinx for the late game. I think... Now, because I'm going to use my mana next turn, I think I'm just going to unsummon this guy to kill it. They only have 2 cards in hand, and I have some really powerful flyers coming down. Yeah, okay. Really happy that they're just doing that. I think, given how their board looks, I'm going to play the Aven first. Because it at least gives value when it enters the battlefield, and if they can kill it, I'd like to have this one be killed because I at least gain 3 life when it enters. Whereas Omnis Sphinx, if it dies, then I'm in for some trouble. And next turn, probably just attacking for 3 and then playing the Sphinx. With 2 cyclers, I can actually do some cool stuff. They return to Mountain. Okay. Just gonna take 2. I can afford to pay life, and although it's unlikely that they have a spell to prevent this, I really just can't afford to get blown out like that. I don't know what spell it would be, but again, I'm not missing out by much by doing that. And here I think I'm just gonna start getting aggressive. I'm being only pressured by 3 a turn. And with Omnis Sphinx and then Floodwaters plus Counterspell after that, I think I'm in a good shot. Good position. I'm just gonna hold up a Plains. I don't know of any single blue combat tricks I can bluff. I've already played on Summon, but there's like Jera's Resolve, or I think that might be the only one. Okay. That's... Yep. Very good. Notably, I can use the cycling to counteract that. So if they let it die, then I can like cycle Countervailing Winds and then play Floodwaters to kill it. Okay. So I have a counterspell for kind of whatever they do. Let's see, how much is that? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to attack for 3. If they want to take it, I'm fine trading 7 damage for 5, so then I'll race. But I'm also fine trading Aven for Glyphkeeper. But I'd rather keep my Sphinx in play, because I need him to target the Glyphkeeper when he embalms it. But this card is insane. And I have 6 mana, so I can play Eternal. I guess I'll play the Island. This lets me, if I ever need to double cycle these cards for some reason, or if I need to cycle into Essence Scatter, but that seems unlikely. Champion of Wits. This lets them loot. Eternalize for 7. I think I'm going to counter that. It's kind of inconsequential now, but I need them to not be able to loot if I want to maintain my board presence. Because I'm just, I don't know. That could be wrong. But if they attack with Glyphkeeper, then we're doing okay. Because we can take it and then bounce both their creatures, hit for 8, draw a card. Yeah. You can play the dagger, that's fine. Ooh. Okay, cast you, bouncing you guys. Keeping open just a single blue, because I do have Unsummon. Oh, Cartouche's Solidarity is awesome. Kept the wrong color open, but that doesn't matter so much this turn. And if they want to spend their whole turn recasting dudes, they can't even attack with the Glyphkeeper now. And now I can make any of my creatures first strikers so they don't even have good blocks. Sure, you can do that. Unsummon I think is just game, maybe not. Mighty Leap is nice. Actually, Mighty Leap is kind of great. So I can Cartouche my Aven. Actually, let's see. I think this spreads up the damage pretty evenly. Well, if I Cartouche the Aven, Mighty Leap the Eternal, and they block here, they die, they block here, they die, they block here, they die. Yeah. Right? 4. So they can only block 4. This doesn't have flying. Yeah, and they're at 6. Okay. And I get to draw a card. Yeah, so this tempo game worked pretty well. Even with their busted rares like Glyphkeeper and Champion of Wits. This begs the question, how many Eternal of Harsh Truths is too many? I think the answer is 4. So I think they're now realizing that they're dead. Alright, game 2. Glyph Keeper. I can bring in the Jace's Defeat. Pretty excited about that. Cutting. Honestly, I think Vizier of Remedies gets quite a bit worse. They had at least that 1/3 that I saw. I kind of wanted those who serve. They had a lot of like 2-power ground dudes. And I'm going to cut on the draw. I might cut a land on the draw, to be honest. No, this deck wants a lot of lands, I think. Mighty Leap, Vizier Remedies. All these cards were good. How bad is that? Not bad. We have Unsummons and Essence Scatters to get us there. Unsummon quite good against his like powerful Eternalized creatures. Although, I guess the one has hexproof and the one gains him value when it enters. So maybe that's not amazing. I'm deciding what they want to do. This hand is serviceable. Man, that was on a mulligan to 5 by them. Their deck seems good. This hand is acceptable, but very unexcited about this. But I have cards to play, and oh no. We only have 20 turns. Strategic planning is good. Probably finds us Eternal of Harsh Truths. Okay, I like no play turn 2. Oh, we already have him. Yep. Strategic planning. We'll just take the Drake. Pretty likely we find more lands by the turn 5. And even if we don't, that's okay. Kenra Scrapper is kind of annoying. Okay. So now the decision of those who serve versus Eternal. I think given that I can't even block either of their creatures, it's better to just have an offensive guy. Yep. So I take 3. Exert? Really? I guess exerting the Kenra Scrapper gets through as much damage as not exerting. I never thought about that. We're at 13. We're going to attack with the Eternal. Definitely fine with the trade. If they have the first strike combat trick, that's annoying. But it's going to get us at some point anyway. Okay, that's kind of nice. They take 2, hopefully lose their guy. No! Okay. Yeah, I think I just play another. I can't really block their guys effectively. Just working my way up to Floodwaters. And Avon's gonna gain me some life back. Yeah, you can Puncturing Blow. Island. I don't know which of these is better to play. So I'm just gonna play the Avon. It gains me life. Again, if they're gonna kill a flyer, I'd rather have them kill this one and then land a Shimmerscale Drake that just has higher base stats. Yep. Wow. Okay, so that's 1 to me, plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm dead pretty quick. Yep. No blocks. Okay, here, I think I'm going to play Those Who Serve. That lets me keep up Mighty Leap and Essence Scatter. So if they have something busted, I can counter it. If they try and kill a creature, I can pump it. But I'm definitely in a lot of trouble. I think I have to block the Kenra Scrapper. No! Why just the Slither Blade? Oh man, are they gonna like burn to the face? Bloodwater Entity, definitely getting Essence Scattered. Okay, that's nice. I'm under a really fast clock. Slitherblade plus the Archer. They didn't have a way to deal with my creatures last turn, so unless they draw something, they probably don't have a way to deal with them this turn. So I think I need to get in for 3 because I'm playing a replacement that has more toughness. Oh, let's go through the math. They attack with him and him. That's 4. I double block. I go to 3. I lose my Shimmer Scale Drake. Alternatively, but that's going to happen anyway because I'm taking 1, probably 2 per turn. And I need to be able to get in with like Mighty Leap plus Drake for the win. So yeah, I think attacking is right. Because I can, if I go to 3, then I can Floodwaters hopefully next turn. So I just need to get into the race as fast as possible. Because I do have a 2-turn clock. Oh no. Slitherblade gets afflict. Yep, so I take 3. I think I'm just dead, right? Because that's 3 damage, I can't block. If they exert him and swing in with Archer, that's 7, or I double block and take 6. Okay, that's game. Okay, game 3. It's a pretty tough matchup. Slitherblade could be nice, actually. Countervailing Winds. Those Who Serve. Sunscourge Champion just seems so good in this deck. Dutiful Servants. Yeah, I think this deck seems fine. I guess the only thing is, do I want 17 lands on the play? What did I put in? Those Who Serve? This card does block their creatures quite well. No, I think 16 is still okay. I really only need to hit 3 lands. This is where it comes back to haunt me. But this hand in general is quite good. Binding Mummy into Essence Scatter or Strategic Planning. And then Sunscourge Champion to recoup my life. And if I can hit land drops, then this gains me 6 life in total, which is a lot. And I think getting a Binding Mummy on the board is more important than landing a Strategic Planning, but that could be wrong. My opponent really thinking about this mulligan decision. Yep, still thinking about it. Feel free to skip ahead or try and be entertaining while they're doing this, but I guess if it goes too long, I'll just cut this part out. So I guess you won't even hear me talking. Let me get some water. Okay. They kept planes. Binding Mummy on turn 2, almost for sure. No Slitherblade? Okay. Okay, land is what we want. So yeah, now I can go Binding Mummy into the champion. And if we hit a 4th land, we can play Strategic Planning and Essence Scatter in the same turn. Yeah, dagger on turn 2 is pretty bad. And actually a lot of our bounce effects are quite good against that dagger. So, playing the champion, gain 2. And now we can Eternalize it because we have 2 planes. So if I get at a lull in... if they miss a creature here, then they're in trouble. Because then we can Essence Scatter whatever they play next. Come on, no creature. Perfect. So far behind now. Because yeah, now we have Strategic Planning plus Essence Scatter. And then we can Unconventional Tactics for quite a bit of damage. Ooh. Or we can just play an Eternal. I'm gonna hit for 4. I think Essence Scatter is kind of like Time Walk anyway. And this uses my mana so effectively. Given that I already have Eternal of Harsh Truths, maybe I just want this Spellweaver Eternal? Could that be wrong? This game's gonna come down to me having better mana efficiency and just killing them before they can do anything. And so if they... well, let's see, I played a land. And if they don't do anything next turn, then I can play Spellweaver and hold up Essence Scatter. Whereas maybe having 2 Eternal of Harsh Truths is just too hard to cast. And if they do something on Essence Scatter, then I can play Eternal plus Spellweaver. So that's the deciding factor for me. Yeah. I hope Fervent Paincaster. Yeah, I'm already holding up mana. This lets me get in for at least 4 more damage. So now the question is, do I want to Unconventional Tactics? And I think the answer is no. I think just playing Eternal of Harsh Truths is good enough. Sure. Tap that. So now if they play a creature, I can tap it, and if I draw a land, I can tap and then bounce, or give flying. Okay, Glyph Keeper is not the worst problem. Even Initiate trades for that quite well. I think I'm still... if I swing out, they take 4 and go down to 6. Yeah, that seems fine. And if they don't block the Eternal, now they take 6 going to 4. Now, like, almost all of my creatures are lethal. Yep, Aerial Guide is fine. Man, if I draw land... Okay, Champion of Wits is kind of great. But I think... Huh. Champion of Wits into land lets me play Spellweaver Eternal. I think that's what I like. Although, just casting Spellweaver Eternal makes them have to have something. Because I can tap the Aerial Guide. And then they have to have a removal spell. And even if they have one removal spell, then they also have to kill my Spellweaver Eternal. Yeah, Unsummoned's not the best. Now they're at 2, so they have to kill this as well. I can cycle this, try and hit a land. Oh, okay. That'll be good at some point too. So they like can't attack for the rest of the game. Okay, that does do that. So now they have blockers. Please try and equip Dagger to Glyphkeeper. Oh man. Okay, so I take 4. Cartouche is very nice. That makes them just have to chump block. Then we can play Champion of Wits. Yep. Discard Plains Even Initiate. No, Plains Floodwaters, I think. And next turn we have Unsummoned plus Unconventional Tactics out. And I don't see how they get through that. We can Tactics our Warrior, we have 3 lethal threats and they have no blocker, at least right now. And we're at 16. Yep, you can put Blur of Blades back. Oh, yeah, Unsummon works. So they still need a lot, though. Okay. Sure. I don't know what that... Maybe it's just a defensive cartouche? Okay, they're just dead. They're committing suicide. So we do that here. Unsummon the Aerial Guide. Actually, unsummon this, that way they have to chump. And all my threats are lethal. Alright, cool. Got there. See you guys next round.